Hello friends, who is ready for another Graceful Muse Paperie subscription reveal? If you weren't, you wouldn't have clicked on this video, right? I'm so excited to share this one with you guys. I feel like I've been getting such good feedback on my Graceful Muse Paperie videos, and you guys are really loving the videos, loving the shop and the stickers, and a lot of you hadn't heard of her shop before, so I'm super excited to get to share these with you guys. And to have these, they're just incredible. So I am subscribed to her monthly decorative bundle. She has multiple different subscriptions. I did lay out all of those subscriptions on a separate video. I did a mystery kit, like kind of comparison video where I walked through the 4 different subscriptions that I have and what I use each of them for and what I really love about each of them, and kind of how they're similar or different. So if you're interested in more information on that, I do have another video that you can watch. I don't know how to link those things in here. Maybe I'll figure it out for this one. If you see it pop up on here, then you know I learned some new skills. I do need to learn how to up my game here on YouTube. So I will see if I can figure that out for you guys and like pop it on the screen here. So you can just click on it and watch that video if you'd like. But I did outline more about the different subscription types. I think there's 9 different ones, 8 or 9 different subscription types. I am subscribed to the decorative bundle. So I do get this gorgeous paper every month that matches the collection. So that's what this backdrop is right here, is the paper for May. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what's underneath here, but I wanted to kind of give you a little brief overview. Just a quick side note, I think that the pricing I listed on the other video is not correct. I think now it's about $34 a month for the decorative bundle, and then shipping. So she's over in the UK now, so shipping I think is like $7, which I feel like is not bad at all for coming from the UK. But it's like $34 for the decorative bundle, which still feels like I'm stealing from her because the amount of incredible things we get in here is totally worth it. So, okay, here is our May paper. Let me just pull this up so you guys can see it. It is a double-sided paper. So the second side is just like a grid, kind of like color wash. And then this side is gorgeous and foiled. We have some butterflies and florals and vintage writing. Like, so beautiful. And then we also get a vellum, you guys. This is this month's vellum. It says Hello May. And then it says Spring. Never forget how wildly capable you are. I love that, and I need that right now because I'm in like a new position at my job, and I kind of was like half doing this position for a year, but it's technically like a new role, and so it's like hard to go from being at like the top of your game and knowing all your stuff to like now being in a new role, and it's a new role that we've never had within my company. So I feel like this is super appropriate for me right now because I get like imposter syndrome and doubt myself sometimes. So this is great, and I feel like I need to like post that somewhere for myself to remember. So love this vellum, and I will likely tip this into my planner and put the really pretty paper behind it. Like, how gorgeous is that? Jess from Lustrous Plans is always doing that with her stuff from Graceful Muse, and I'm so inspired by her. So I am going to give that a try in my planner. Okay, you guys, here is the decorative bundle. So let me pull this out of here. I very briefly looked through this. I haven't looked through it very thoroughly yet, so we're kind of going through it together for the first time-ish. Let me get a piece of paper to put behind here. I do get my decorative bundle in washi, so we're going to pull this in so we can see things better. So this is our freebie for this month, and you guys, right off the bat, I saw that there was like this gorgeous gingham pattern in here and was like, okay, this is beautiful. I am a little bit scared of butterflies, like in real life. I don't mind them in my planner so much anymore. I'm getting used to them. But fun fact, I am a little terrified of butterflies. I think just because like they fly like erratically, and I don't like things flying in my face. And in case I guess it's been a while since I've told the story, but I'll tell it again. When I was younger, I went to like a butterfly conservatory. I think it was a field trip or something. And the butterflies were like flying everywhere and landing on me, and it just freaked me out. So ever since then, I haven't really been a fan. But I have grown used to them in my planner, so they are gorgeous in here. They just need to stay in sticker form, okay? All right. Here is some like torn paper with some butterflies and florals. This one too with that really pretty gingham, and then we've got a little windowsill scene. So that is our freebie. This is our month calendar, and starting in January, she started foiling these, and I think that was wonderful. I really love this, and it's like contour cut around the florals. Really gorgeous. And then here is our first page, you guys. This kit is called Flutterby. I think it's, I don't know, Flutterby or Flutterby. How would you say that? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. Look how fun this is, you guys. In the foil, she put a little butterfly, like little foiled butterflies in the florals. And then her foiling is one of my favorite things about her shop. Like, look how she foiled these. She is so talented at her foiling. This was in like the mood board for this month. This girl's so pretty. Like just hanging out in the field. Doesn't she look so peaceful? I need some of that peace in my life. All right, this girl, she's got like, it looks like a little butterfly in her hair, but I think it's meant to be like a clip or something. So pretty. And look at this gorgeous corner floral. Isn't that so pretty? So we got two, like this one's really like big and beautiful. I feel like this one looks a little bit more delicate, but it's still huge. And then a really pretty doorway scene. Just love all like the splatter foil. How pretty. So that is the first page. Actually, let me flip that over. And then this is our second page. Like we got this gorgeous girl also looking so peaceful. That little tag. I love that. Looks like there's almost like lace or something on it. This teacup. Look at the foiling on that. Ugh. Love this tiny little film strip too. And then these are Polaroids that have the middle cut out. Maybe I can show you. There you go. So the middle is cut out on those. I love washi paper, but I feel like you have to be very careful not to like rip things. A little mason jar with florals. And then you've got like a torn paper. And then this is a floral strip, I think. Yeah, it's cut in half. Usually it's cut in half. And it's got like a little bit of splatter foil. Can you see that? Just ever so delicately on there. And then this is our floral trims and washi page. This like torn paper is always one of my favorites. I think it's so pretty that she does that. And then you've got a strip with some butterflies foiled, some more floral washi strips. Are they the same size? They look like they are about the same size as this one. This one I feel like has a little bit more delicate foiling. This one has a little bit like thicker splatter foil. And then you got a bunch of floral trims as well with some foiling. On our next page, we've got a bigger version of that girl with her really pretty braid. Another teacup. Another one of the tag. This girl out in the field. So pretty. I love that with a gingham behind it. Ooh, look at this front door scene. I love those wildflowers. That is gorgeous. And then this is a really fun like vertical. That's so cool with like half of the vase. Really, really like that. Super cool. I'm excited to use that. Okay. Oh, you guys, look at this. Look at her. Oh, she's gorgeous. And then this hand looks so real. Like, doesn't that look like such a real hand with a butterfly? They're braver than me. This again with the half of a jar. Really like that. I always like, I'm scared to cut deco in half myself, but when I see it like that, I'm like, that's so pretty. This fence with all the butterflies around the florals, also gorgeous. And the boots, so like cute country. You got a really beautiful foiled bridge over this little like creek here. And then, ooh, look at those butterflies. They're so pretty with the foil. Ugh, I'm telling you guys, her foiling is seriously like my favorite thing ever. Okay, these are bottom washi strips here with some foiling. And then you've got some thin, like just plain ones. And then you have the butterflies, but they're like, it's like a clear background. And then this here has a bunch of like torn paper shapes. Hang on, let me get some tweezers. Okay, let's see if I can take one off and show you guys without destroying it. They're so tiny and I love them so much, but I don't want to lose them and ruin them. So like here is a, oh, this one's actually quite large. Okay. So you've got like different strips and you can see there's like another one in here. You can't really see the cut lines, but there's a bunch of different shapes on this one. They're just kind of hiding in what looks like a giant washi strip, but it's really not. It's a bunch of tiny little shapes that are amazing. Usually for me, the easiest way to like figure out what I have in here is I will like take off the outside around it. And then I'm like, okay, now I know what shapes I have and what I can use, because it's really hard to tell without pulling them out. Okay, a couple more pages. This is our like large scene page. You get 2 large scenes. Such a pretty picnic scene. I'm trying to figure out what that food is. Like, what is that? It just looks like a giant thing of bread which I'd be here for. Give me some bread and cheese. All the things I can't actually eat. Okay, then you have this really pretty little like creek out in the country. So pretty. And then 2 large edges with some little butterfly foiling. And then, oh, we do have 2 more pages. Sorry, I lied. Okay, this is our floral page, and this is really cool. I feel like this one hasn't always been foiled in the past. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. But this is really cool because you've got like all the butterflies in the florals, which is so perfect. You've got 4 corners and then a couple edges and some bouquets in different sizes and then some PC florals as well. And then last page is one of my faves. This is our like script page, like functional page, I guess, and it's foiled. So you've got, you always get the hello month, and then you get the month 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2, 4, 6, 8 times. So that's chapter 5. And you've got all of the days of the week, and then a bunch of little scripts, and then it also says this month. So pretty. You know what I just realized? I don't think I used the chapter 4. Shoot, I should find a way to pull that in. Let me show you guys. So okay, so that's the last page. I'm going to show you the April collection because I've actually used it in my planner. It's the first collection I used in here. Like, I should totally put chapter 4 right here. Oh, I totally need to do that. Sorry, I'm moving in my chair, I promise. That is what that noise is. I need to go back and find somewhere to put that. But this is the April collection. So this is kind of how I've used her collection here. So here's some of the corner florals. This one does have foiling, so maybe I was making that up, but they weren't foiled before. Here's some of the scripts. So these scripts are like what you find on here. So I was able to pull in like the day of the week, the month, and then the date in this spread. This is like one of the larger scenes here. And then in here, again, I pulled in the scripty things. This is kind of one of the like larger-y decos. The flat edges, I pulled those in here. Another scene. And I just kind of layered around it. Like I layered some florals around it here. Layered like a floral down here with this scene. This is another scene that I did some more layering with. Put a little quote over it. And then this, y'all, I went crazy. I did like a huge collage thing with this. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I used a ton of things from the collection here. But this is the April. This was Papertrail Plans that I brought in because I felt like she really matched the vibes of this kit. But yeah, this was kind of like a cottagey collection. So pretty. Here's some of the floral washi trims from the collection as well. And then here's more where I've brought in like some of the different boxes and deco and then layered them with other deco. Here's some more of the scripts. Yeah, you guys, I totally have to put chapter 4 somewhere. This is one of the washi strips that like was kind of like a very like maybe light blue color, but kind of more like clear. And I thought that was kind of a pretty divider. I needed to continue. I left myself like no room to write on this day, and this was my husband's birthday. So I'm leaving this for April 11th as well. And then I started April 12th here. But yeah, these are like the torn paper strips that they have. This is that little film strip. I layered that with this. So there's a collection in action if you wanted to see it. Really, really enjoyed this kit. The colors in this were absolutely beautiful. She has such a like delicate feel to her collections. And yeah, I don't know. I absolutely love it. So there's a little bit of how I used the April collection, but here is the May collection again. If you guys are not subscribed, you can go to her website and subscribe to get these monthly. You can also pick up extras once they hit the shop, and you can use my code when that happens. I am on her PR team now, which is super exciting. Let me pull my freebie out and show you guys my freebie. You cannot get my freebie with the subscription because I think they're like, yeah, I don't think you can. I think they're packaged separately, but if you buy extras, you can get my freebie. This is my current freebie. My code is Cassie15, so if you are picking up extras, you can use my code. You cannot use it with the recurring subscription. So Cassie15 is my code, and then you put my name in the notes to get my freebie. I love lilacs, and so she gave me a cute little lilac freebie. And I wish I had hair like that girl. So living my dreams in my sticker life. Okay, guys, that's everything. Let me know what you think about this May collection. Are you subscribed? I always, when I ask that question, I feel like so many of you are like, yes, I am now. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying these videos and enjoying getting to see the Graceful Muse. I did film the April collection that I did as well, that April spread. So I will be getting that up as a plan with me. I'm not sure if it'll go up before or after this video here. If it's after and I figure out how to link, I will, or before, I mean, I will link it in here, but I don't know if I'll figure that out yet. You guys, I need to learn some new tricks. Okay. Anyway, I am rambling. That is everything for Graceful Muse Paperie. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love that. And drop me a comment, hang out with me, let's chat and get to know each other and our fun sticker faves in the comments. All right, guys, I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.